If you're moving to the UK this September, I need you to promise me one thing. Don't get on that flight before watching this video because I've already made the mistakes that you're about to make. Not huge mistakes that cost you your life, just small ones that cost me money, wasted my time, and made my first few weeks much harder than they needed to be. So today, think of me as your older brother. I'm going to tell you everything I wish someone had told me before I moved to England. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Rahul. I lived in England for the last few years, traveled across Europe, and recently moved back to India. Every September, thousands of Asian students start this incredible journey. It's exciting, it's scary, and honestly, it will be one of the best decisions you'll ever make. So before you board that flight, here are a few things that I genuinely think that every student or a professional should know. First of all, make sure that you learn how to cook. I remember the time I left for the UK, I had no idea even how to cook pasta. And I struggled and I struggled and I struggled. I used to FaceTime my mother and I would learn from my friends. But it took me a while to get the gist of, the basics of cooking. So I would highly recommend that you practice just to make 5 meals before coming to the UK. Learn how to make rice, learn how to make pasta, learn how to properly boil eggs, and if you prefer non-vegetarian food, learn how to make chicken, fish, because it will come in handy for you later on in your life. And if you want to stay for long in the UK, just thinking that okay, I'll have a takeout, it's not going to be that easy. You will have to genuinely cook there, and in order to save money, I would highly recommend it. One of the other things that I really need you to do is download everything before you fly. Download Uber, Google Maps if it's not already on your phone, Waze, and make sure that you do your research on which bank account you will be using before you land in the UK. I highly recommend using Revolut, Lloyds, and HSBC, as these are the 3 most used bank accounts in the UK. Revolut is going to be very handy for you if you intend on traveling within the European Economic Area, because when you use Revolut, you don't even have to pay any exchange fees when you're exchanging the currencies. So like if you're going to, let's say, anywhere in Europe apart from the UK, you can exchange your pounds to euros or Swiss francs or Norwegian currency without paying any fees during the weekdays. It becomes very easy and handy for you instead of going to the banks and asking them to exchange the currency, because they will definitely charge you something. But on Revolut, you don't even have to pay a single amount. And trust me, this is not being sponsored by any of these banking apps. This is to share knowledge because I used it for myself and it really came in handy for me. And also don't forget to download your university's app, as the university app will always inform you about the current events happening, or like the clubs and societies hiring new people. Will also be able to tell you if there are any on-campus part-time jobs availability. Make sure to keep the digital copies of everything like your passport, visa, gas, accommodation confirmation, your university offer, and your health insurance. Make sure to save them on your phone, Gmail, and Google Drive. Having your accommodation sorted before you land makes a huge difference. You can focus on settling in and enjoying your first few weeks instead of worrying about where you'll stay. And that's why I'm happy to partner with Amber Housing Fest. If you're moving to the UK for this September intake, the campaign runs from 15th June to 15th July 2026. You can get up to £300 worth of cashback, £1,000 worth of student perks. You'll get welcome gifts. You'll be eligible to get free airport pickups, bedding packs, kitchen packs, laundry cards, and so much more. The biggest advantage for you right now is booking early for better room choices, better locations, and often better prices. So check the link in the description below to explore the Amber Housing Fest offers before the campaign ends. Make sure to find your community before you land. Join university's WhatsApp, Facebook, and Discord groups. Just write down your university's name and the year that you're traveling in. You might be able to find your future housemates and your future batchmates. This makes life much more easier, and they might be able to help you with things that you really would be struggling with. Make sure to carry some cash with you for food, transport, or emergencies. I remember when I reached the Oxford bus stop from the airport, I did not had a SIM card and I had no internet, so I could not book the Uber. And it's not like you can find Wi-Fi everywhere, right? So luckily I had cash with me, which I used to pay to the driver once I reached the accommodation. So please make sure that you do it too. Don't forget to carry a universal adapter. I know it's the most basic thing, but people do tend to forget it. And in order to buy one when you are in the UK, it's much more expensive comparatively to when you are here at your hometown. And do carry a power bank for emergencies. The most important advice: homesickness is very normal. Explore your city, meet new people, call your family, and give yourself time. The UK will eventually start to feel like home. Moving to the UK was one of the best decisions I've ever made because it helped me grow. And if this video helped you in any way, subscribe for more UK student advices and leave your questions in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.